Life right now is heavy, right? People are losing their jobs, prices keep climbing, and just making it through the week feels like an Olympic event, right? But I want to talk about something we don't hear enough about in times like these. Because I always give you information. I give you a lot of information, right? And there are a lot of times that this information may not leave you feeling great, right? So we gotta balance this out, right? Because we don't hear enough about joy. Not enough about joy and reclaiming that joy, protecting that joy, right? We don't talk enough about that because there are enough people and things that are here to disrupt your joy, to take your joy. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. They want you to accept defeat. You don't have to. But today we're going to talk about finding peace in your daily life. Even when it feels like the rest of the world or your life might be falling apart, right? It doesn't mean that that is the case, right? Because remember, well, not remember, but let me tell you, this episode is not about ignoring reality. It's not about that. It's about reminding ourselves that joy is a form of resistance and a tool of survival. I'm going to say it again. Your joy is a form of resistance and a tool for survival. That's what it is. So you can't lose your joy. So if you've been feeling drained, hopeless, or just tired of the chaos, this conversation is for you. So I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. And you needed this, right? We needed this. So first, I want to start off with like defining joy versus happiness, right? Because they're not the same thing. They are not the same thing. See, happiness depends on your circumstances, right? If things go the way you want them to go, everything falls into place like it should, I'm happy. But joy is an intentional choice. To be joyful, to be full of joy, no matter the circumstance, no matter what I'm going through, I still feel joy. That's the difference. They're not the same thing. And many feel powerless, but reclaiming your joy equals you taking back your control. Take it back. Because see, joy is resistance. And I think for many people, you don't realize that because historically, oppressed communities have always created joy, even in the worst conditions. You can steal everything. You can try to take everything you want from me, but you cannot steal my joy. Think of things like music, storytelling, food traditions, the culture of cooking and food and sharing meals. No matter what people do to you, they can't steal your joy. And I've had those moments myself. Understand, I'm sitting here, I took a moment to pause because I thought like in the face of adversity, there have been many times where I have deliberately wanted to be joyful because that's the piece I can control. So you can't always control every facet of everything that's happening in your life at every moment, but you do get to choose if you're going to be full of joy, right? Because what did I say? Happiness depends on your circumstances. Joy is in spite of. I remember when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I didn't even know what that meant for me at the time. But at the time, for a minute, it had me completely rocked and terrified. And then after having a conversation with my mother, she said, "Listen, now that you know that information, what you gonna do? You gonna let it define who you are, or you gonna live your life? Essentially, are you gonna let it take your joy?" No. Because remember, y'all, peace isn't something that you stumble into. You have to create it. You have to be deliberate about being at peace. Just like people are deliberate about disturbing your peace, you have to be deliberate about creating it and protecting it so that you can maintain it. Now, there are daily things that you can do to help you get that joy back, right? So I'm gonna set some real life examples for you so that you understand I am not just talking about theory, okay? I'm not just preaching, what do they say? Just trying to give you a distract. No, this ain't a distraction. I'm trying to get you so that you can focus more. You got to have that joy, right? One of the first things you can do to help you, you know, reclaim that joy, music. Music is a great way to reclaim your joy. Because there are certain songs or playlists that instantly, when you play them, instant mood shift. Life is instantly better because I heard that song. It just changes my whole outlook on the day, maybe on my life. It reminds me of who I am. Create yourself a joy playlist that you can turn on for special days, especially when you're stressing. You know, when you're stressing a lot, turn on that playlist to help rekindle that joy. Is there a song from back in the day that you used to love when you were growing up? Put that song on your playlist. Is there a gospel music or some other type of spiritual music you like, or some type of upbeat track that you like? Use it to your advantage. I've had days where I didn't even want to get out of bed, but one song got me going. Just one. That's all it took. It really doesn't take as much as y'all may think it does. I started gardening a couple months back. And I love gardening. I love the connection that I have with my garden. Even when I'm doing things in my garden and it doesn't work out the way I wanted it to work out, I still love gardening. It's very relaxing to me. It's therapy for me. It's my own personal little space, little world just for me. Caring for something else gives me hope. Like caring for something that grows, it gives me hope that the work that I'm doing will lead to the results that I desire, that I'll be able to create something of value. You can do it too. Start small. Do something small. Start with a small pot of basil or something, rosemary, something that you can handle, something that really doesn't take a whole lot from you to do it with. Put it on a windowsill and see what happens. Cooking. Cooking is another great thing. Cooking allows you to be creative. Cooking allows you to take all these different things and turn it into this one great thing, right? So, and cooking is a great way to share and to engage with other people. Cooking is creative therapy. All that chopping, seasoning, smelling food as it cooks, the joy of feeding yourself and other people that you care about. Try a new recipe, remix an old one, create a new fusion that we've never seen or heard of before. But cooking is another therapeutic way to reclaim that joy in your life. Another way to reclaim your joy, exercising, moving your body. It don't have to be a gym membership. You don't have to do anything fancy. You could just do walking, some stretching, dancing in your living room. I used to love doing Zumba. Okay? I'm a person, I love gym. Gym is a stress reliever for me, right? If I want to relieve stress, it's time to go work out. And even if I already worked out that day, maybe it's time to go work out again because it's a way for me to clear my mind and just chill. And just chill. So not only do I allow myself to get healthier, I'm also able to get that stress off my back. And that's a beautiful thing. Try just 10 minutes a day. You don't have to do anything extravagant. Just 10 minutes of movement a day. Go walking in your neighborhood. Walk on a treadmill. Do some push-ups. Do a little Zumba. Or just dance to a song that you like. But do something. And let me know, listeners. Comment and let me know. What do you do as a daily ritual to help you reclaim your joy? What are you doing? Because I know we're all doing something. Now, there are also some other ways for those of you who may not know, what else you can do. You may be, if you're anything like me, you're unemployed right now. You don't have the money to be to throw at stuff to create joy, right? Because throwing money at something to create joy also could create anxiety for you. Okay, let's be honest. So because of that, there are some low cost and free joy hacks I want to give you. Some things you could do that cost you a little bit of money or no money to do them. Right? Because you don't need money to find peace, contrary to what folks want to make you believe. So how you can start off first? Free parks. Go on nature walks. Right? Don't cost you nothing but your time. The benefits of fresh air, sunlight, and some movement. Check out visiting your local botanical gardens on free days, because they have some free days. Find out what those free days are. Or just go and sit under a tree. That's free too. You don't have to pay. Go to the library. The library is a free place, a free escape. And quiet as kept, a library is an underrated haven. Y'all be sleeping on the library. They got free books. They got audio books, quiet spaces, sometimes even free classes. They got internet. They got all types of stuff. Use the library to your advantage. Make your own spa. Do a spa night at home. Get you some cheap candles. Go to the dollar store. Get you some candles. Run you a warm bath. Make you a homemade face mask. All it takes is some oats, some honey. You could just look it up online, how to make a homemade face mask. And focus on slowing down and caring for yourself. You just make it a spa night just for you at home. Your thing. They don't have to cost you nothing. It could be free or next to nothing. Do some journaling. Make some gratitude lists. What are you thankful for? See, journaling, that's low cost. All you need is a notebook and a pen. That's it. Every day you can write down 3 good things before you go to bed so that you don't lose sight of the fact about how awesome things are for you. Participate in community events. Most of the time, community events are free. Many towns offer free concerts, open mics, farmers markets. Do a search on your computer. Free events near me. You're going to probably be surprised at all the free stuff accessible to you. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Listen, y'all got to understand, peace isn't always about quiet. It's about boundaries, right? Because see, all your peace isn't going to be you just spending time with you or being in a quiet place. A lot of times that reclaiming your joy is about implementing boundaries. Learning to say no to draining people, conversations, or media. Yeah, curating what you consume online, unfollowing those toxic accounts. Stop doing that doom scrolling. Replace 30 minutes of that scrolling with something life-giving. Reading, calling a supportive friend, or just even meditating. Because sometimes, y'all, protecting your peace means muting people. Especially the people you love, even your family. Because constant negativity will choke your joy. You got to understand that constant negativity will take your joy. Even if it doesn't take it quickly, but it will take it. Okay? It will take it. Now we got to talk about these anchors, right? The practices that hold you steady when life feels like a storm, y'all, because you're going to need them. You can do some faith and some meditation. Share how a prayer or a quiet reflection can reset your spirit. Share that prayer. Share it with somebody you love. Share it with yourself, or sit in quiet reflection. That's an instant reset. Instant reset. Take a moment. Breathe in through your mouth. Oh, I'm sorry. I said in through your mouth. I don't want you to hyperventilate. Listen. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Do that a quick 2 minutes every day. Just sit and breathe and think. Relax yourself. Reset. Realign. Tell yourself affirmations. Read affirmations, because words matter. I know y'all don't think they do, but they do. That's why I'm telling you about being careful about the things that you ingest. All that stuff matters and has influence on your life. Use affirmations. Say things like, I deserve peace. Say it. I deserve peace. Look at yourself in the mirror and mean it when you say it. I deserve peace. I create joy wherever I go. I can thrive even in hard times. Just saying those words to yourself consistently changes everything. Everything. And do some acts of kindness. Pay it forward. Help someone else. A lot of times when we help other people, it lifts our own spirits. Just feeling good because you help somebody else. My mother always used to say, if not for the grace of God, it could be me. You need to have the same mindset when it comes to paying it forward and helping somebody else, because it could be you. So I invite each and every person that's listening to this podcast episode, send me your voice messages, your emails, your comments, sharing your voice, your joy rituals. What do you do? I'd be interested to know if you do something different than the things that I do, because maybe some of the stuff that you're doing is even more helpful, and I would be interested in exploring those too. Real talk. Let's share in this joy together and help each other have that feeling of joy. I'm gonna call it a joy challenge. Try one new ritual this week and share your results. Because that would be cool, because that would give us all an opportunity to know, okay, this worked, but this didn't work. And give us all opportunities to try something new so we can reclaim our joy too. I need you to remember that reclaiming joy doesn't mean life isn't hard. Life's going to be hard. It's life, because life be lifing. Right? But reclaiming your joy means we're choosing not to let the hardness steal our light. You ain't got to let it steal your light and steal everything. Life going to be hard, but it doesn't have to steal your joy. So as I said to you earlier, if you're going to do this reclaiming your joy challenge, remember, it's okay to start small. You don't have to do everything at once. Start small. Just start. Because peace is possible. Joy is your right. And even in this climate, you can create both. You can, even in this climate. So I am encouraging you to share this episode with somebody that you know that they need an infusion of joy. They need somebody to step in and help remind them that joy is possible even through trying times. I invite you to check out my Patreon if you haven't already, and check out the other Straight No Chaser podcast episodes, in addition to some backroom conversations that we have, which are awesome. And follow for more conversations. I thank you for spending time with me. But you got to take care of you. You got to do it. And don't forget to reclaim your joy every single day. Every day. And I'm going to tell you, like I always tell you in every podcast episode that you listen to of mine, don't feed the trolls. Don't let anybody live rent free in your head. And you got to remember this point because it's the most important. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to, baby, as long as you stay consistent.